The damage that I have seen out here, you just can't even put into words just how devastating it is. You follow this body of water south towards Des Moines, and that's when it's starting to get at concerning levels. However, you take this north towards Fort Dodge, and that's where major flooding is happening. Well, those cooler temperatures have finally arrived, which means we may actually start to see some more potholes pop up on the road. But how exactly do potholes form? Unfortunately, Greenfield was in the path of the derecho that came through early this morning, and that is causing some problems for the National Weather Service right now. You can see that we are in those mid to upper 90s this weekend. Even on Monday, that heat index gets close to 110 degrees. That is going to feel very hot. It's going to feel very sticky outside, and so there's a few things to remember, especially with some events going on this weekend. Well, we actually outdid Texas on that Saturday. We got warmer than them, almost by 20 degrees, so we won with weather. Fortunately, we did not win the game. Hey there, Wild fans. It's going to be a mild night with 46 degrees, a little bit on the breezy side, but you can catch the full forecast on We Are Iowa Plus.
But here in Iowa, Thanksgiving is going to be a little cold.
It's going to be a little cold. There is the potential to see some snow. We are kind of watching it, but for right now, just expect really cold temperatures for Thanksgiving. But let's take a closer look at the travel forecast for anyone that is planning on traveling. Monday here in Iowa, really the big thing you can, I wouldn't say worry about, but you can expect is high wind gusts that we are going to be having across the state. It's going to be a bit of a windy day. Other than that, not too bad. Now Tuesday, almost the perfect day to travel, to drive, especially you can see the surrounding states of Iowa. You can see that there's really not any hazards there. However, if you're flying out towards the west, a little bit of rain and snow out there that may cause some delays. Now, as we are going more into Wednesday, that's where we see some more trouble spots start to pop up. You can see that there is a line of showers down in Missouri by Wednesday morning. Then by Wednesday evening, there's a chance for some snow across the state, and that system becomes a little bit more widespread as it's moving east. So if you plan on moving down to the south or southeast, Wednesday is not your day to travel. That is not a good day to go start driving out on the roads. Now, as we go into Thanksgiving, everything kind of clears out for us and it looks a little bit better. However, all of that is being pushed off towards the East Coast. Now, what we know about this week is those temperatures are going to drop below freezing, and there is a system moving our way. But what we don't know is when and where that system is hitting, because it's been changing with each day. And if we see snow, how much are we going to be seeing? So we'll start off with what we know. We know that these temperatures are going to be dropping. You can see by Thanksgiving, we are at 32 degrees, and we're going to get even colder than that. Looking at the next 6 to 10 days, you can see that we are in that shade of blue, even a shade of purple, showing us that we are going to be seeing those really cold temperatures starting out going into this new month of December. 3/4 of the U.S. are going to be seeing those cooler temperatures as well, so we're not the only ones that are going to be feeling pretty chilly going into this holiday season. Now, as we go through Futurecast to take a closer look of Iowa to see what we are going to expect, Wednesday, there is a chance to see that rain, but that system is something that we're watching. You can see it is staying a bit south of us right now. Yesterday, there was some changes to it, so it is something we are keeping a close eye on, and we're updating you with anything that we do know. Now, as far as snowfall, between now and Tuesday, December 3rd, we have the chance to see some light snow across the entire state. This is showing Model 1. Model 2 shows pretty much the same thing, and Model 3 also shows that. So all the models are kind of thinking about us seeing some snow by Tuesday, December 3rd. Right now, we have those clouds that are slowly moving across the state, 56 degrees right now, not too bad. In fact, the rest of the state are seeing those 40s and 50s right now, not too much of a wind chill either. So it is a nice night out, but we'll get down to 36 degrees. It is going to be turning a little bit on the breezy side. And then as we go into Monday, 39 degrees for your high. We'll warm up into those 40s, drop down to 32 on Thanksgiving, 28 on Black Friday. We keep the 20s. Our lows go down into the teens and single digits before warming up into the low 30s by that following week. We are going to really just go up and down. We'll hit those 40s, get around average on Wednesday, back in the 20s on Thursday. You can see that the high for Thursday is usually our average low for this time of year, but then we'll warm all the way up to those upper 40s to low 50s this weekend. It's going to be a nice mild weekend. It is definitely the weekend to get out and enjoy the weather. But if we take a look at the next 6 to 10 days, you can see that a light shade of orange is over the state of Iowa, and those light shades of orange are across the entire U.S. almost. So this shows that we are all going to be slightly above average, but we are going to be close to the average temperature for this time of year, which is going to be pretty nice for us all since we've all been up and down so much throughout the year. Now, as far as wind goes, we are going to have a windy conditions Wednesday going into Thursday. Things do calm down, but because of the temperature drop coming Wednesday into Thursday, we could potentially be seeing below zero wind chills across majority of the state on that day. So Thursday is going to be a very cold morning to wake up to. But right now we have those clouds slowly starting to move across the state. On and off sunshine is expected for today. 13 degrees right now. It does feel like 13 degrees because that wind is very light. So there's not too much of a wind chill outside today, which is pretty nice. You can see that we are seeing more of those teens across the state. Unfortunately, Ottumwa has still yet to see those double digits, but they are going to be warming up as we go on throughout the day. You can see that it is a pretty big temperature drop from just the past 24 hours, but we are going to get a little warmer today. 33 degrees for your high. Those wind chills will be in the teens for today, and then tonight we'll get down to 26 degrees. It is going to be a chilly night, pretty quiet. Warm up to the 40s on Wednesday, 20s on Thursday, and then we'll steadily warm up to the 50s Saturday and Sunday. So that's going to be really nice, but right after the weekend we get right back down into those 30s. But as far as snow, we have very small chances to see any kind of precipitation over the next 10 days.